Welcome, Cancer, to your Astrodice reading for May. I hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Hit that big old like button, my friends. Okay, let's see what is going on with you in your Astrodice reading. And for those of you who are new, this is where I take astrology with tarot and make a small horoscope for the month. Okay. Next message for Cancer, please. Mercury coming in with some Capricorn energy in the 7th house, talking about that 7th house. So going straight over here to Mercury, talking about that communication, lots of communication coming through this month in the 7th house. So talking about how you think, communicate, write, talk, and travel. Okay, and doing it Capricorn style over here. The energy around you is serious, materialistic, and hardworking. It bestows shrewdness and a cautious ambition. So it does feel like whatever information you are receiving or how you're communicating with anyone, there is a little bit of cautiousness about maybe how close you're getting to this person, or maybe cautious about what to say towards this person. So I do feel this very much so cautious going on over here. If you are kind of reuniting with someone, maybe you know that you guys don't, always have the same opinions, or maybe they're a little hard to get along with. So it's almost like you might have to watch what you're saying. So there is some caution to this situation. Okay, so let's see what's going on over here in the 7th house. In the 7th house, we're talking about the area of your life that is about long-term significant partners, romance, business, or family. So maybe it's a family member that you always know you have to kind of hold your tongue or watch what you say. Or I'm also getting them picking up maybe some new friends along the way as well, meeting someone new. I do feel like someone out there is definitely going to be meeting this new person, whether it's a platonic or a romantic relationship, that it does feel like you're kind of holding back a little bit, of maybe how much information you're giving this person, kind of watching your P's and Q's before you actually really know this person. So really picking up that energy, sort of like in the community type of situation. So getting straight into it, going straight to the beginning of the month, the middle of the month, and the end of the month. This message, please, for Cancer. Okay, we do have paths unknown coming underneath that Mercury. So it is definitely talking about not exactly sure how I'm going to communicate this, or not really sure where I'm really traveling. So maybe I don't want to say too much. So there definitely is this feeling of not wanting to open up too much to someone. But we're in May, so it does feel like you still, have kind of this hope and, this dreamy idea about what's going on. Maybe you just don't want to share those things with someone. Just being a little apprehensive, maybe the word, with the Archangel Michael coming out with, yep, there's that community. There's that wanting to get to know someone, maybe finding new friends, reconciling with someone. Yeah, definitely there. And talking about that in the beginning of the month, there it is, right? I don't want to open up too much about what I'm saying to another person, right? Gonna kind of hold back on my inner voice over here. Okay. Maybe you're just listening more to what they have to say more than communicating, right? Being a little more cautious. How are you going to say something? Especially if you're getting to know someone, because that's what this card really is, having a deeper relationship. Yeah, it feels like, yep, there it is, because it feels like the path is unknown, because I'm not sure exactly how this is. You feel there is no real ending. There is no real closure to this situation during the beginning of the month. So it's almost like I'm not really going to close down this chapter of my life. I'm just kind of moving right through it. with the Archangel Gabriel over here. I'm not sure if I don't know if I said Michael earlier, but it's Gabriel, with the lovers over here, because it's saying there's something that I'm not going to show. I'm not showing my love. I'm not going to communicate all the love or really open up. There it is again, because I'm not, I'm kind of separating myself from giving too much information. But there is this really with the Archangel Gabriel over here, it's saying, but, the way that I'm speaking and the way that I'm doing things, right? I'm feeling uplifted. I'm feeling hopeful. I have a lot of great ideas. I do believe that this connection does have some beauty within it. I think that a lot of you have been hurt in the past, so kind of watching your P's and Q's over here before you're really joining forces with any kind of real love or putting it out there, right? So it's kind of that holding back. Which is very good, and paying attention. So I do feel like maybe that's the next piece there too, right? I'm kind of just watching, kind of kicking back, watching you, maybe playing it safe a little bit to see how you're going to react. So really paying attention to what they're doing. So kind of watching everybody around you, putting it all out there. Okay, so that cautious ambition. Yep, there it is. Because I don't want you to steal anything away from me. So you definitely do have this interaction within the beginning of the month where it's like, I am feeling beautiful, I am feeling wonderful, but I'm not gonna allow you to have any kind of anything over me, right? And I'm not gonna let you know too much about me. So I do feel like you're uplifted and you're happy, but you're holding your tongue. Not going to let anybody know too much about who I am. Okay, getting to the middle of the month. Very nice. Could have had some tensions, right? Some tensions with the inner circle once before. The King of Roses upside down. Hey, if you're a new potential in love, I understand, but I'm not going to, I'm going to stay over here kind of in my dreamy land. But still, I'm not 100% giving you maybe what you're looking at. Guys, for a lot of you, this is some kind of new love relationship. You're kind of watching them, right? You're really watching them. They're saying you have the potential over here, Cancer, to be the King of Roses, but you're not going to. You're not going to, because you're not going to take it that far, right? I'm not jumping in anything that I don't really know what I want just yet, right? But with the garden, it's showing, right, that you're enjoying all the sweetness that's surrounding you. Very happy, very attuned to what's going on, just kind of free and free loving. And you don't have any problems putting the free kind of love out there. It's just what kind of love, are you putting out there? You see what I'm saying? It's just not that passionate love. It's that maybe, childlike love, that happy-go-lucky love. It's just not really super romantic. It doesn't mean that you don't want to be romantic. It just means that you're on the verge of, really watching, how much you're giving out and putting out with the Akashic field. Yeah, I'm not giving you all my energy. So you're really watching energy barriers over here during the mid-month. So the mid-month, it's almost like, okay, so we're getting a little closer, right? We're having a good time. There's no reason. I feel like this is a good thing. But through self-expression, if you're looking for over-compassion or over-passion, you're going to have to hold on there, buddy, right? But it does feel like you're making some kind of little bit of a breakthrough, right, with the garden. Because it's almost like you've allowed them to come play in the garden. You see what I'm saying? You're allowing them a little closer. It's just still holding and maintaining, of what can blossom and kind of watching what can blossom out of the situation. We'll look at the business aspect here in a minute because this card doesn't, so we'll look at all as much as possible. Okay. So, but for the love situation for now, yeah, because, it's almost like you're waiting for something pessimistic to happen. This is why you're not doing this, because you're waiting for it to fall apart. You're waiting for something to bum you out, right? You're saying, nope, we're having a great time. I'm just enjoying the joy and the happiness. But at any minute, you might do something stupid. This is why I'm not opening up to you completely. And I think this is because the relationships that a lot of you have had already, it's like you gave all and then they took from you. You see what I'm saying? Instead of, or maybe they gave a little and then you took and then you gave and then what they gave back was bad. So, but we have to look really hard at this card too, because this one is also talking about this business adventure over here as well when we're talking about that. But you're also perceiving what could be and what could not be. Really digging deep, and you're keeping kind of your secrets to yourself. So even if you are getting closer and you're feeling this love connection with this person, you're kind of keeping it to yourself underneath your shell over here. You're not going to allow them, yes, to travel towards you too quickly, right? Because you're saying, yeah, I do feel a little bit of more passion towards you, but I'm not going to let you know that just yet. I'll let you know. I'll let you know when the time is right. So definitely, towards the end of the month. Oh boy. Now, reflecting upon the situation, there's no reason to. I'm just allowing it to go with the flow. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Good job. Hey, you know what? Because I'm not going to let anything be a burden. Tired of the burdens. Anything that's up in the air, let it be up in the air. Because I'm just going with the flow. So you're not going to allow anything to bum you out right now. You're not going to allow anything to be holding you back within the 7th house. Look, there's 12 houses, right? So you got to only think, if the 7th house does this, then the 5th house is doing pretty much the same. And then you got the business area, we'll look and see what's going on over there, because then you could say, well, then the money and the business, right? So then I got the 9th house and I got this house. You got any other houses over there that could possibly be bumming you out? I'm not going to allow them all, right? So I'm not going to allow this to get on my nerve or do anything. We're just going, it's a very slow process of going with the flow. And allowing a lot of your own self-expression, once again, with the garden, to just come down. Now, I love that, because the garden is saying, through my own self-expression, I'm being who I want to be. And I'm not listening to anything that's a Debbie Downer, right? And through the sands of time, I'm just allowing it to flow. Hey, if you got things that are up in the air and skeletons in your closet or whatever, I don't want to know about it, right? Because I'm just having a good time. That's not where I want to be right now, right? It's a good time right now. I just want to have a good time. So not really reflecting upon that. And then you have the King of Pentacles, which again, there comes with that business as well, with the Wheel of Fortune. Wow, but then you have a little bit of drama. Well, there's that, whatever's up in the air, let it be up in the air. So you might even have someone coming in, look at this, as they're kind of sitting next to each other on this side, from the mid-month to the end of the month, you might even have a Debbie Downer who's talking, oh, this person, blah, 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 that you're dating. You're like, I don't care. I'm not getting that close right now. We're learning about each other, or however it is. So it does feel like somewhere within this connection over here, between your partners, your friends, and your family, and your love, and your business, someone's causing drama, but you're trying not to allow it to affect you. Going over here to, let's just grab some little tiny cards. Going over here to this business area and money. We're going to get straight into the money. The money is the 2nd house, but we're going to put it with the business, because a lot of times they're going to entail with each other. This is, work, the work area. So let's just kind of grab one card from the beginning of the month, middle of the month, the end of the month, just to kind of look at that for you. Well, it says that no matter what was going on within the business, there's still this kind of unknown thing going on, but it's saying it's not worrying me anymore. I'm not worried about that. That is not going to affect me anymore. I'm pretty much done in that area. The doors are kind of closed in that area. You might have felt like there wasn't a completion to this area of work, but it's okay, because I'm just moving beautifully through it. So wherever you're having any kind of work issues, through this situation, you're going to feel like everything's going to fall back into place as you're reconnecting with yourself and allowing this to go. Okay, so very nice. In the mid-month, okay, in the mid-month, this is about the 12th or so, the 10th or the 12th, something of this nature. There's the happiness again. You're saying, I'm happy in work and in business. I'm doing good, and I'm good within the romance. So everything seems fine there. Seems like you have a lot of cooperation and a lot of help, and it feels like everything that might have been, trying to come back around during the beginning of the month is actually falling into place for the business area, and everything is moving very smoothly. It's a little slow with the Knight of Coins, but at least it's moving, right? So it makes you feel better. And once again, no more worries. Again, so there's no more anxieties. So whatever was really causing anxieties, you're really still battling. It could be kind of that it's here in the beginning of the month to the mid-month. It could be kind of this thing where it's like, I'm not really worried about it. It's not causing me insomnia, but it still is kind of at the back of my head. If you're having some kind of tribulation, we'll say at work with a coworker or someone, this could be this person who's always causing drama. This could be the person who's always causing some kind of, crazy, erratic behavior or something. It's almost like you're kind of keen to the possibilities of what they're going to be doing, but you're not allowing it to affect you. Okay, so nice. At the end of the month, oh my gosh, you're moving forward. Now, where you have the love, you have the Wheel of Fortune, but where you have the connection with the business, you have the awareness that luck is coming up on your side. This does not always mean bad luck. Do not make it that way. That is not true. That is not what it always means. What this is saying is keen awareness that there is a change coming to the situation. And when you have the drama over here, which is kind of getting into your business, and whoever this person is, I'm going to say is probably getting into your business about this love situation or business, or however, maybe they're all up in your business. But with this one here, it's just saying that the help that I was looking for is not as generous as I thought it was, but I have this keen awareness of me moving forward, but still being very aware that this person, could, and it could be the boss too, who's kind of up the river, I guess we could say, right? Maybe they're up and down the river. Maybe they're a little crazy sometimes. Maybe they're a little bipolar or act a little crazy. Maybe they have bad attitude, something of this nature, because it's literally saying that the boss is not really giving everybody what we really want. Okay? And maybe that's why this other person is acting a little dramatic, or maybe it is the boss himself causing some issues. But you're very aware of the situation. And it was, like I said, it's kind of in the back of your head that this could go awry at any moment, but I'm not going to allow it to affect me because it's affected me too long. Okay, so then you have the Page of Coins over here. This person that you could be dealing with definitely could be a Taurus, some kind of boss, coworker, or someone. But you do see that they are guilty of, always getting into someone's business. That's nosy. That's nosy. That's irresponsible. That's nosy. That's doing what, always looking for something to nag about. Right? But you're trying to just balance out the situation because you're just looking at it from two different perspectives. Look, you already seen it coming, my friends. Right? You already seen that. So it's not that big of a shock. Right? It's not that big of a shocker that they could continue to keep doing things. So it looks like at the beginning of the month, everything's calming down a little bit within that area, and everything's doing really good. Everything's going great in the mid-month, and then they just kind of shift and do what they want. And the business starts to do its so-called thing again, right? It's like, oh my God, here we go again. So, okay, and that was it for you, my friends. And until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.